ricochet. I see the sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind. Your whole show is captivating me, but don't think that I can see right through that disguise. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby, hard, baby. Yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning, and you don't even try. Well, would you look at that? My glass is empty, glass empty. How about I get another drink, baby, drink, baby? Okay, I get it. You got fire burning, right there in your eyes. But when you got this whole thing, I like the way you look at me. How about we just go with the flow? Now you know I feel it too. But I don't think this could be something that becomes a thing. Maybe just for tonight, then I'll be over you. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby, hard, baby. Yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning, and you don't even try. Well, would you look at that? My glass is empty, glass empty. How about I get another drink, baby, drink, baby? Okay, I get it. You got fire burning, right there in your eyes. Oh yeah.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I give you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me.
More and more people are raising the green flag to save on fees with easy choice checking from M&T Bank. Now it's your turn to wave it proudly. Join in today at any branch.
I'm on my.
Pretty much anything I do, I'm very competitive. If it's like a regular basketball game, if it's chess, who can cook the best, even though I'm not the best cook, you know, being competitive and, you know, playing video games, it goes hand in hand. When you're on the field, you want to dominate, you want to be the best, you want to win the game. Being competitive on the field makes me competitive in the gaming world. So eventually I want to oversee my own esports team. You know, I think there's something, you know, more to the gaming world, and why not have like a team juju, you know, just compete against the world. You know, that's something that hasn't been done by an athlete before. I can take certain athletes in the sports world and have them compete against, you know, other athletes, I guess, or even in the regular esports world, because it'll be fun, you know, the excitement, the social media behind it will be awesome. These guys are gonna understand that they're gonna have to get their fitness in every day. They're gonna have a workout fitness place that's mandatory. They're gonna eat right and do all the right stuff. They're just not gonna sit on their butt all day, you know, just gaming.
All right, turn around, and should we have them just walk out, Jesse?
Today, you know, I just like, you know, it's Monday, isn't it? They're not open on Monday.
Can you talk to me a little bit about what's important to you?
2019 was an amazing year for eFuse. Now, not only did we launch the eFuse beta to nearly 25,000 individuals in less than a month, but many of you provided amazing feedback.
We have heard this feedback, and we are rapidly acting on it to build the product this community wants and needs.
It's clear to us how talented, strong, skilled, and supportive you are, and it's our job to give you the very best.
However, we want to do more than provide the best product. We also want to provide the best opportunities.
With that said, we couldn't be more eager to announce the hashtag For the Gamers campaign. The hashtag FTG campaign will span 52 weeks, with each week featuring a new incredibly talented influencer giving away a scholarship.
52 weeks, 52 influencers, 52 life-changing opportunities.
From professional and collegiate teams to brands and companies that impact us daily, and even nonprofits who pave the way for giving back and building a positive community.
eFuse will have a heavy focus on giving these organizations all the resources necessary to provide life-changing opportunities and recruit the best talent for their organizations all throughout 2020.
From live events to the largest esport virtual internship fair, these are just a couple of the life-changing opportunities in our pipeline.
Whether you're a pro, a casual gamer, or anything in between, eFuse is committed.
And what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to some more Rocket League. We are already into match number one. The first goal already on the way. I am Rapture, I'm the most Rapture man on the internet, joined by BC Dub. And this game is going out to Hot Star. We got Lackawanna College Falcons versus Nassau Community College here. BC Dub, how you feel after the first match?
I'm feeling good. Lackawanna's got some insane pressure going on so far. Nassau's going to have to learn to deal with it here, or they're going to have a rough start to the match.
Oh, I agree, man. It's like it's already with the momentum should we have coming into it. Lackawanna just came off a win themselves, a nice little hard fought overtime. So it's like so far, like it's interesting, but I'm excited to see what kind of more plays they can go ahead and what they can do to already extend their lead. Because you've seen them already take control at the side with that little thought. Nice little shot off the backboard by JK for Jizzle. Nice name.
Yeah, as you can see, Nassau is just struggling to get it out of their zone here. Lackawanna's just getting, I mean, they probably have like 5 or 6 shots by now, and Nassau's just looking they're looking a little scrambly as the second shot goes in there for Lackawanna. They're going to get a 2-0 lead here.
Yeah, fantastically so. It's like, and already Lackawanna feeling really good, but what I'm seeing though is that with them, it was a really simple pass off. On the other hand, for Nassau, it's like they seem a little bit caught off guard, you might say here, BC Dub, by the aggressiveness from Lackawanna.
Yeah, you can see there's a lot of bumps coming on the goal line that's kind of throwing them off here, and they're just kind of stuck without boost, and Lackawanna's just kind of doing what they feel.
And pretty easily so, because look at that, already the third shot goes in, bumped in by Dinosaur. It's like out the back end, and JK for just catches it right at the end, but just pretty much just like flips it a little bit into the net. It was beautifully well done by him. Now the thing is, with 3-0 lead, with 3 minutes left to go, there are almost more games than there are minutes left in the match here.
Yeah. This is looking to be quite a high scoring match here, I would say.
Yeah, fantastically. So now if we are looking at it, so far, what can Lackawanna do to try to make it back? It's 4-0, and Dinosaur's got 2 for himself. This is kind of gross coming in for Lackawanna so far.
Yeah, they're just getting caught flat-footed on the goal line. Just a lot of passes here coming through mid for Lackawanna, and they're just executing their shots.
Yeah, pretty beautifully. So now you as a player yourself, if you are down this far, like and you're looking at it, with the aggressiveness that Lackawanna is bringing in, as the IGL, what are you saying to your team?
I mean, you're looking to you just gotta get some momentum rolling. You gotta try to. They're playing really aggressive. You gotta try to catch them on counterattacks because, as you can see, they're all pushed up pretty far into your third. So you're just looking to get it clear, maybe hit a guy on an outlet pass, and just try to get a counter play going on. But another goal for JK for Shizzle there.
JK for Shizzle gets the 3K. This is kind of gross.
Oh yeah, that's a great shot too. Put it
right off the air. Nice to like. So to go and correct me if we're wrong here, I believe we try to go and really pretty much fakes the reset, but instead just bumps it with the side end of his wheel. And I believe unfortunately he has a DC, so we're trying to go ahead and get it back as soon as possible. But besides that though, it's like now with JK Fortunes gone out of the match, this might be Nassau's best chance to go and get back in the game.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see already, they had a shot on net there. Oh, the flick just goes a little high.
Oh, dumb. Sorry, missing the open net shot. Flips it a bit too high off the Nassau pick. Pretty much take it back. And Nassau on the aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
Miss it, though. But off the backboard, JK Fortunes unfortunately is DC'd. So they are playing a 2v3. And honestly, I got to give it to Lackawanna. They're not doing too bad for themselves.
No, not too bad at all. But as you can see, they're kind of struggling with their rotations. And Nassau is getting a little bit of counterattacks. They're starting to get into Lackawanna's third.
Yeah, nice. Nice block by Fezba to put it out. The shot can't be clear just yet. But now Lackawanna on the defense is still playing up against the man advantage. but I believe that Jacob Chisel has finally went ahead and come back. No, I'm not. He has not. I'm sorry, folks, to give you hope, which you did not deserve. But now still, like Lackawanna still able to keep up on the aggression, but with this two-man play here, they can't play like they can't play third man. They can't keep that
No,
side
yeah.
or midfield blocked, right?
Oh, is he back now, or did he just? Oh, it looks like he just moved. He just moved into the corner now. I thought maybe he was back, but
I think I bumped into the corner, but nice
Maybe.
save by J5. That
Yeah.
would have been unfortunate to go ahead and let in the shot when you're a man up. And I need to see better rotations here from Nassau. It's like just the coordination coming out of them is quite off right now. But with that, those shot goes a little bit wide off the backboard, though, yet again. We've seen Lackawanna left on the offensive, but it's 35 seconds left to go. They didn't even to score at this point. Just stall.
yeah, pretty much. And I mean, you can just tell by the shots as another one goes in. I think that's 17 shots for Lackawanna, 2 for Nassau. So I mean, you're just looking at the pressure from Lackawanna.
And
They have all of it.
just see that the side, there's two people in that, but unfortunately, none of them are able to read the trajectory of the ball. And now this is
Oh, he's back.
but he is back.
He's back.
He's back with his team being up another goal, and like I can go ahead and confidently see this round is over. So let me ask you, BC, what do they need to do going into the next round to make sure this type of massacre, what am I saying, doesn't happen again?
That's a tough question. I mean, you're pretty much, kind of the same things. I mean, you got to. I think after they score, if they can get one goal, once they can just get one goal, and then they can try to build off of that. They got to get some kind of momentum going here.
Exactly, yeah, because just go ahead and look at that scoreboard already. Each and every single one of them have two to their name. Not a single weak link, essentially, with 3 assists across the board. And like you were saying, it was only 2 shots coming out of them, coming out of tweaking, right? So now, Nassau, like you're saying, getting over and over, like, need to stay on the offensive. We are getting word, as you see, that J.K. Fisher's controller of what you did die throughout halfway through the match. Unfortunate.
That is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, that's why you should have got a PlayStation, buddy. Don't go to Xbox with those batteries.
It's funny. I just like playing wire. Then you don't have to even deal with that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You don't forget all that. Play a mouse and keyboard.
Oh no, not mouse and keyboard. No, just plug your controller right into your computer. That's what I like. That's what I like to do.
Exactly. That's honestly just a thing to do. Now, are you PlayStation or a Xbox man, PC, or honestly mouse and keyboard? PlayStation mouse and keyboard.
Oh, I play on PC, but I started with Xbox controller, but then I switched over to PlayStation, and I like the PlayStation controller.
More so, really?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I respect it. Do you find that it's just easier in terms of like dexterity to make rotations, like the ones that Lackawanna just did? Nice little shot off the backboard, but do you miss the opportunity? Just it was a little bit off of that by the defensive. Nice save by Fesbot. For a shot, barely misses though. Did you get the touch on him?
Be an open net here for Lackawanna.
Yeah, and that's the first shot yet again. Lackawanna off to a crazy start.
I like the aggressiveness. They had a few options for shots there. They just unluckily couldn't fall for Nassau, but I like the more aggressive play style they're picking up here in the first 30 seconds of this game.
Yeah. So now previously though, what could have Nassau done to be able to ensure that they were able to get the 1-0 lead?
They just got I don't know who it was, but they had a good pass into the mid, and they just unfortunately missed the shot there. But they got to be able to get it out of their half and get a little more control. That's a great shot, good save.
Yeah, nice save by Tweaking. Let's go keep up the pressure, but let's even go ahead, lay the shot yet again. Open net up, and he doesn't even need to lob it. He just watches it go in and says, "Here you go, go. Here's one for you, man."
Yeah, as you can see, Nassau just gets a save, but then there's just a player from Lackawanna there to clean it up and get it back into middle. There's just never-ending pressure here from Lackawanna, and it typically ends up in them scoring a goal.
And honestly, like J.K. Forges might as well be for State Station, which is how beautifully he's playing like a pro, man. You see it already. This man already has 2 goals for himself, and he's barely been back for 5 minutes, BC.
Yeah. Yeah, he's having himself a great game. Goes for another shot there, just a little bit wide. But they put it right back mid again. Like Nassau just needs to get the ball out of their half. They need to recover and look to go on the counter.
Okay, but now that they're not able to do so, but nice touch. They do control the pitch, but fastball takes it immediately. JK forces a nice pass coming on to him. Ooh, just
What a
passes
touch.
open net. Gets it, moves it up, and it's waterfall down. But Tweaking gets control again. Should be able to clear, but no, dumps on the backside. Oh, but doesn't get the shot though. My God. Nice shot.
Oh,
No, but he just barely misses it. Dinosaur doesn't matter. You're playing Kobe, man, off the backboard onto him, back to himself.
almost had the save there for Nassau.
Yeah.
Perfectly placed shot there.
Yeah, just barely directed at the end. They're like just not able to find the save. It's like, and now if we're looking at it yet again, Nassau left onto the back foot. Lackawanna looking kind of disgusting overall. History, here.
Yeah, they just keep getting caught on their back heels on the net, and they just need to be able to recover from that. Oh, they get a good pinch here. It's gonna give them some time.
Yeah, because as of now, they're like yet again still control the pitch maintains for the side of Lackawanna. They have not let up on the aggressive at all this game. It's like they stay on orange side, man. I bet the ball hasn't even seen blue side yet at this point. Like,
Yeah,
where it doesn't even matter. How does I say Dobson gets another for himself? It's just it's straight up back and forth. Who wants to go in and get the ball?
Yeah, I mean, even like when Nassau is able to get a clear lock, Lackawanna is so fast to get it back in the orange half that there's like nothing they can even do about it.
Yeah, like not at all. And it's like this is just unfortunate. Because like, look, if I'm looking at it right now, if you are Nassau, we were saying over and over again, I said they need to go ahead, like try like even when they do clear it, they're not able to maintain that ball control, right, BC? Like,
Yeah.
they're just not able to find any sort of advantages like positioning or passes for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, typically you say like whoever controls the midfield is typically going to win the game, and Lackawanna is just doing such a great job of having complete control over the midfield.
Yeah.
They're just able to get that ball right back on the orange side if Nassau's ever able to get it out, because they just have so much control over the midfield.
Yeah, with a minute 40 left to go, Nassau's doing their damnedest to be able to do so. But like, just look at this right now, like Tweaking just trying to do as much as he can, trying to get ball control, but it just doesn't matter. Lackawanna are in front of him, bumping him out of the way, making sure he can't even play. Dominic gets a free shot into an open net, and it is 5-0. My God.
Yeah, we're looking at a repeat of last game. It's looking like.
Honestly, they might be able to go ahead and make the high score.
Yeah, they might be able to. It was 6-0 last game. They just need to get 2 more.
Like pretty easily, and it's tough here for an
yeah.
because if you are them, it's like they just need to find like better team coordination.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah,
Like-
there's a lot of they keep running into each other a lot.
Mhm.
So I just think some communication would be better there. That's a great pass. Good beat by Damasaur.
Yeah, look at that. And Vespa too, just pretty much lobs it to him. Like, here you go, bro. Go ahead and pad your stats a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
That's really all it is. Because now, if you're looking at Lackawanna right now here, BC, what are you thinking? These guys 6-0. What do you think the comms are like right now? Like,
I mean, based off of that, I think they're just having fun at this point.
Yeah.
they're just going for some shots here. As you can see, both players up.
Look at that air roll into the.
Gets the flip reset, but it's not able to get under it.
Yeah, but like honestly, he didn't need to get the flip reset. He just goes and touches it. Like he's just showing off at this point, bro. So, yo, go ahead and bring the double. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, just showing off, having a little bit of fun.
Exactly, man.
They're running with all the momentum right here as he's going to go for another one here.
Yeah, and up at the shot, nice save by Video to go ahead, like actually just like stop the bleeding a little bit more. But
yeah,
honestly, like JK for sure should go ahead and like bring out the breakout, bro. Just freestyle it. Do your thing.
I mean, I would not be shocked if I see one of the players from Lackawanna change up their cars. next game. Just just to do something like that.
Yeah,
I could see it happening. And there's a lot of double commits on Nassau's side as well as they keep bumping each other. It's just a little bit of communication issues, but as he's gonna go for one last goal here. They're actually doing they're doing actually a good job of contesting him up in the air. As we're gonna see 7-0 for game 2.
Okay, so what do you say at this point, man? This is like, okay, now if you're Nassau, you're down 2-0. Yeah, you're down 2-0. You've been just kind of getting just run over a little bit, and there was unfortunately just one shot.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next. That was gonna be my next point. One shot from they had 2 in the first game. It's hard at this point to get some momentum going.
Yeah. Because like I'm sure they want to try and do their best to be able to like try to bring something back. We're seeing that Video Wizard is lagging a little bit.
Yeah,
just try to go ahead and fix his ping. To be able to go and get back into the game, like maybe just be able to do more. But besides that, I do find on the side of Nassau, Tweaking has been putting up a solid performance. I find has been the one who's been the main contester for a lot of these shots and plays that Lackawanna's putting out.
Yeah, he's up. He's up for a lot of when JK was up. He was always like up with them.
Yeah,
trying to put some good defensive pressure. Like I said, if they can get one goal, maybe they can get something rolling. But if they can go up like 1-0, they can maybe get some like momentum going. But if Lackawanna comes out 3-0, 4-0, it's going to be really hard to come back from that.
Yeah, very, very much so. Like it is the best way to describe it would be an oof.
Yeah,
yeah, I think definitely is the word that JK up. It's the flip reset. I can't find the shot to say by Tweaking, but like just everywhere is there yet again, and this is the position we see Lackawanna every single time, just not letting up. Fezbot bumps it away, just going up for the shot. Doesn't get the flip though. Nice, okay, a little bit of topsy turvy. Yeah, but fires, but gets Demo. Unfortunately, dumps her on the wall. JK catches it, but they can't find the shot just yet. And already the game going better.
Yeah. I mean, it's in the blue half, which is, but again, Lackawanna is just so good at relieving the pressure from their third. But yeah, we have a best of 5 and it's a single elimination tournament, so Nassau is on their heels here. They're on the edge.
It's really generally is quite a tough one. You can see Lackawanna is overall a fantastic college. Like they have some really good players overall because you see it already. And Nassau, like they just need to clean up a little bit, especially based upon all the double commits we're seeing from them.
Yeah,
like I would understand if they try to go for the pinch too, but like both sides just seems a little bit off. As that shot almost goes in.
Yeah, almost finds its way in the back of the net.
just really grazing by it. Like you can almost taste it too. But JK, that's a touch off the side. No one there to go and catch it for him though. Passes it off right into Fezbot. Into the wall. We see Tweaking around the back. Trying to catch the ball in rotation, but not there for the for Chisel. Does a little spin and just lobs it in. Just like that.
It's a great pass. And a little show off there from JK.
Yeah, it's a little bit confident. Just a little bit. Does a little like does the little pirouette, we might say. Just
yeah.
With the ballet.
Yeah, as you can see though, they're looking pretty confident here.
Yeah, like very, very much. Like it's just no doubt a question about it. Because now I would hope that Lackawanna doesn't get too overconfident, but I think it won't matter. But not the open shot into the goal 3-0 already for Lackawanna, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, they're really feeling themselves. They're looking to not slow down at all, as you can see, up 3-0, 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah. Hey, fun fact. This is the fastest 3 goals I believe they've gotten so far in this series, right? So far it was already before it was near the line of 304, 302. But hey, Lackawanna looking pretty unstoppable.
They're looking really good here.
Yeah, because if you are them, now as a player yourself, if you look at Lackawanna,
Oh
what can you
my.
find within their defense like that you might find you might be able to take advantage of?
For Lackawanna's defense,
Yeah,
I mean, like kind of like I said in the first game, they
Yeah.
they came out first game and they played a very aggressive style. So
Yeah.
if you're able to get a man running on the wall and you can get a clear to him and he can maybe crack a shot, that's kind of what you're looking for. So you're looking. I feel like if they're going to continue to play aggressively,
Yeah.
you can really play off their counter. You can really play off a counterattack. So I think that's what you'd be looking to do against Lackawanna if they're going to play this aggressive.
Well, hopefully NASA can go ahead and figure that out right now, but at least get a matchup for themselves, try not to go with the 3-3-0. But so far, with two people in net, Video Wizard goes out for the shot, and immediately it's like we do see double commit yet again from Lackawanna. So it's like they are a little bit sloppy, but it doesn't even matter because that's just it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think you're just. I mean, if you're Lackawanna, you gotta. I think this is really going to be really good momentum going into their next matchup.
Yeah, like fantastically, because like Dumbledore caught that shot off the side, from Nassau. Like he was there, like briefly read the ball, and JK tried to go for another shot. Though Fezbot and him both commit to it, so they can't get it in. Same with Video Wizard, Dumbledore on the backside, up on the wall, flip doesn't get a flip reset, but nice save though as well by Tweaking. Go ahead and stop it on blue side. Want Nassau to be aggressive here, BC. I want to see them take control of this pitch, but like they're just yet again, just Lackawanna just clearing every single time. Fezbot up in the air. Doesn't get the pass to JK though.
Yeah, especially at this point, like in situations like this, I'm saying if we're gonna it doesn't matter if you lose by 5 or 6. Let's just try to get a goal. So I just try to play really aggressive if I was Nassau, and it doesn't really matter if you have another goal because I mean if you lose by 4, you lose by 5 or whatever. Like you gotta try to get a goal here, and that'll give some a little bit of confidence back to them.
Yeah, and that's really all we can hope for because at the end of the day, like honestly, at the end of the day, it's like they need something to just go off of, just some sort of energy, right?
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, like just like all those single elimination, and unfortunately, is the way it's looking. They might have to go home after this. Is Fezbot nails it and right past the defender, like easy. That's just a little bit of threat as he found the exact spot where Nassau was going to be decided and just says bet.
Yeah, I was pretty unlucky there. He was able to get a touch, but it just goes straight into net either way. And here we go. It's the last 30 seconds. Tick down here in the Lackawanna-Nassau game. It's looking like Lackawanna is going to be moving on.
Yeah, and honestly, big shout out to them for overall big shout out to them for just the dominant, oppressive performance, you could say. That they had coming out into this first match. So like, I like it. I'm all for it, and I hope we can see more and more of this as you go on into the tournament. But like you're saying yet again, if other teams are watching this match, if they're already second rounders, like who are waiting for this, who've already won their match, or like had perhaps like faster ones, so it's like.
Yeah, because this game's pretty long. Like, there's a lot of goals, so it's probably taking a little bit longer than some of the other games that were, say, like 2-1 score lines or whatnot. That's going to be the end of game 3.
Yeah, and big shout out to Lackawanna for a fantastic game number 1. The energy, the drive, and just the follow through, man. All these goals are so gross. God, dang.
Yeah, I think it was 6-0, 7-0, 6-0 again. The second game might have been 8-0 or something like that, but yeah.
Yep, right.
Complete shutout from Lackawanna.
Yeah, but pretty easily so. And now with that, good job to Nassau. You guys did put up a strong front, but unfortunately, like I find in my opinion, just the communication wasn't there for them. So, but with that though, still hard fought. Hopefully they can go back take a look back at the VODs to cover a little bit, but we will see Lackawanna moving on into the bracket here, BC.
Yeah, they're looking, and like I said, a lot of momentum coming off that game. You could tell they were having fun in that game. They were feeling good. So they're gonna be a team to watch here.
Oh, they most definitely will. This is fantastic overall. Now, as you do wait for the second matches to go ahead and close up, do not go anywhere. We'll be right back here on the NJCAAE.
More and more people are raising the green flag to save on fees with easy choice checking from M&T Bank. Now it's your turn to wave it proudly. Join in today at any branch.
I'm on my.
Pretty much anything I do, I'm very competitive. If it's like a regular basketball game, if it's chess, who can cook the best, even though I'm not the best cook, being competitive and, playing video games, it goes hand in hand. When you're on the field, you want to dominate, you want to be the best, you want to win the game. Being competitive on the field makes me competitive in the gaming world. So eventually I want to oversee my own esports team. I think there's something, more to the gaming world, and why not have like a team juju, just compete against the world. That's something that has been done by athletes before. I can take certain athletes in the sports world and have them compete against, other athletes, I guess, or even in the regular esports world, because it'll be fun, the excitement, the social media behind it will be awesome. These guys are gonna understand that they're gonna have to get their fitness in every day. They're gonna have a workout fitness place that's mandatory. They're gonna eat right, do all the right stuff. They're just not gonna sit on their butt all day, just gaming.
All right, turn around, and should we have them just walk out? Just
Today, I just it's Monday, isn't it? They're not open on Monday.
can you talk to me a little bit about what's important to you?
2019 was an amazing year for eFuse. Now, not only did we launch the eFuse beta to nearly 25,000 individuals in less than a month, but many of you provided amazing feedback.
We have heard this feedback, and we are rapidly acting on it to build the product this community wants and needs.
It's clear to us how talented, strong, skilled, and supportive you are, and it's our job to give you the very best.
However, we want to do more than provide the best product. We also want to provide the best opportunities.
With that said, we couldn't be more eager to announce the hashtag For the Gamers campaign. The hashtag FTG campaign will span 52 weeks, with each week featuring a new incredibly talented influencer giving away a scholarship.
52 weeks, 52 influencers, 52 life-changing opportunities.
From professional and collegiate teams to brands and companies that impact us daily, and even nonprofits who pave the way for giving back and building a positive community.
eFuse will have a heavy focus on giving these organizations all the resources necessary to provide life-changing opportunities and recruit the best talent for their organizations all throughout 2020.
From live events to the largest esport virtual internship fair, these are just a couple of the life-changing opportunities in our pipeline.
Whether you're a pro, a casual gamer, or anything in between, eFuse is committed to growing the platform and providing opportunities for everyone.
eFuse is now open to the world.
More and more people are raising the green flag to save on fees with easy choice checking from M&T Bank. Now it's your turn to wave it proudly. Join in today at any branch.
Pretty much anything I do, I'm very competitive. If it's like a regular basketball game, if it's chess, who can cook the best, even though I'm not the best cook, being competitive and, playing video games, it goes hand in hand. When you're on the field, you want to dominate, you want to be the best, you want to win the game. Being competitive on the field makes me competitive in the gaming world. So eventually I want to oversee my own esports team. I think there's something, more to the gaming world, and why'd I have like a team juju, just compete against the world. That's something that hasn't been done by an athlete before. I can take certain athletes in the sports world and have them compete against, other athletes, I guess, or even in the regular esports world, because it'll be fun, the excitement, the social media behind it will be awesome. These guys are gonna understand that they're gonna have to get their fitness in every day. They're gonna have a workout fitness place that's mandatory. They're gonna eat right, do all the right stuff. They're just not gonna sit on their butt all day, just gaming.
Right on. All right, turn around, and should we have them just walk out?
Today, I just like, it's Monday, isn't it? They're not open on Monday.
Can you talk to me a little bit about what's important to you?
2019 was an amazing year for eFuse. Now, not only did we launch the eFuse beta to nearly 25,000 individuals in less than a month, but many of you provided amazing feedback.
We have heard this feedback, and we are rapidly acting on it to build the product this community wants and needs.
It's clear to us how talented, strong, skilled, and supportive you are, and it's our job to give you the very best.
However, we want to do more than provide the best product. We also want to provide the best opportunities.
With that said, we couldn't be more eager to announce the hashtag For the Gamers campaign. The hashtag FTG campaign will span 52 weeks, with each week featuring a new incredibly talented influencer giving away a scholarship.
52 weeks, 52 influencers, 52 life-changing opportunities.
From professional and collegiate teams to brands and companies that impact us daily, and even nonprofits who pave the way for giving back and building a positive community.
eFuse will have a heavy focus on giving these organizations all the resources necessary to provide life-changing opportunities and recruit the best talent for their organizations all throughout 2020.
From live events to the largest esport virtual internship fair, these are just a couple of the life-changing opportunities in our pipeline.
Whether you're a pro, a casual gamer, or anything in between, eFuse is committed to growing the platform and providing opportunities for everyone.
eFuse is now open to the world.
More and more people are raising the green flag to save on fees with easy choice checking from M&T Bank. Now it's your turn to wave it proudly. Join in today at any branch.
Pretty much anything I do, I'm very competitive. If it's like a regular basketball game, if it's chess, who can cook the best, even though I'm not the best cook, being competitive and, playing video games, it goes hand in hand. When you're on the field, you want to dominate, you want to be the best, you want to win the game. being competitive on the field makes me competitive in the gaming world. So eventually I want to oversee my own esports team. You know, I think there's something, you know, more to the gaming world, and why'd I have like a team juju, you know, just compete against the world. You know, that's something that has been done by athletes before. I can take certain athletes in the sports world and have them compete against, you know, other athletes, I guess, or even in the regular esports world, because it'll be fun, you know, the excitement, the social media behind it will be awesome. These guys are gonna understand that they're gonna have to get their fitness in every day. They're gonna have a workout fitness place that's mandatory. They're gonna eat right, and do all of.
And welcome back, everybody, to another fantastic Rocket League game. I'm Ravishing Ravish, joined by BC Dub for the NJCAAE H3 GamerCon, going to game number 2. And we are 3-0 already this series.
Yeah, so GC Community College is already up 3-0. 2 minutes into the game. Looking like kind of the same start of the last series that we had. Hoping Centralia can kind of do the same thing that I was talking about last thing. I haven't watched how they're playing, but we'll see if they can try to pick it up and put GC Community College in trouble here.
Yeah. Now, BC, how are you? How high are you in the ladder for Rocket League?
Like last season, I finished at about 1800-ish.
God damn. Okay, that is 3 more numbers than I have. So respect to you, homie, on that. Now with GCCs that we're saying already, like these teams so far are looking real good. GCC, like we said before. Now with this 3-0 start, it does still seem they are right now on the defensive. The control the pit,
great shot there.
Got it from DC Racer. That was beautiful.
Yeah, we're looking to see a lot more faster play in this game than we did last game, from both teams. So yeah, great by Centralia again. Like I said, once you get that first goal in the series, it's a lot easier to get the second one. So we'll see if we can build off that, if they can now push their momentum and maybe tie it up here.
I mean, but already though, nicely just off the face off there. It's Krop wanted to go ahead and get goal back almost immediately, but he's up on the side. Can't exactly find the shot. Passes it off. Knifefang takes control of it. Passes it to beat yet again on the orange side. No defenders there. Black gets it though, blobs it in, and there's an easy goal for Knifefang.
Yeah, there's those counterattacks that I was kind of talking about last game.
Yeah.
Centralia is pushed up far, and GC Community College was able to just take it and turn it the other way.
Exactly, and that's how you go ahead and counteract these very aggressive teams, because I imagine this is exactly how it's going to be, right? Because like within how these styles play, it's like most of these teams I imagine are either usually like 1s or 2s players like who love going ahead, take control, being aggressive and getting, and like one might say wanted to be that star, right? You know, get those freestyle shots and make the highlight plays, but not everybody can be a highlight player.
Right. Yeah, we kind of saw that even in our last match.
Yeah.
With JK was always wanted to score the goals there and whatnot, and he was doing a fantastic job. As we can see, another goal coming out here. 5-1 with 1:20 left, and I don't want to say it's out of reach, but same thing. Try to get some momentum if you're Centralia. Got to get the momentum going.
As I do want to go ahead and point out though, on the side, you know, on the orange side, I saw a Merc here, which makes me very excited. I'm a Merc player myself. It's like just hopping into that bus.
I think it's
more powerful.
I think it's the I don't think it's the Merc. I think it's the Rocket Pass car. I forget what it's called.
Oh,
the Harbinger or whatever it's called.
Oh, boo! You have money.
Oh, glitch hit there too.
Yeah, that's a shot at the end. That's a 5-1. It's
yeah,
it's the Harbinger. You're right.
Is that what it's called? The Harbinger? Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
It's pretty much just a Range Rover. It's what it is to kind of bring it up. But I respect it. I'm all for it. But come on.
Oh, great pass there.
Guys. You know, back in my day, we didn't have the Harbinger. We had 3 cars and that's it. You had to deal with that.
Back even a month ago, this car wasn't even a thing. I don't know when the new season came out, actually. Oh, that's a great shot there coming out for Lundergaard.
Yeah, So let's go ahead and break down how that shot happened here, BC.
Just again, I think it's just miscommunication. Beat is way far back in the net. I don't know if a bump went across because I think it's corrupt. He was like backwards in the net. He had no shot on it, and somebody was trying to come rotate back. Just again, good pressure and looking. That's a great bump again. So this is the momentum I'm talking about. This game is starting to look more in favor of Centralia going further in.
And honestly, I gotta go ahead and give it to Moneybags Torque, right? He's coming out with his new fancy cars, nice little decals, right? It's like coming with the battle pass. I get it, bro. You could go ahead and make enough points to move on. Respect.
I like the money bags.
Exactly. Moneybags Torque, just go ahead and kill it. Look, bro, his decal even moves, man. Must be nice. As it's corrupt. That's the shot, bro. Up on the side, knife fang on the aggressive, up in the air, but ooh, gets it taken away. Moneybags said that's mine now.
Yeah, I mean a lot of good defensive plays coming out here from Centralia. I mean they just got off to a bad start. They looked a lot better in the second half of this game, and I'm actually really interested going into game 2, seeing how this is going to turn out.
Exactly, because right there at the end, GCC was able to go ahead and stall out for just that much longer. Now, we're not too sure about how the beginning of the game actually went by, but like you were saying before here, BC, right? It's Centralia looked a lot better. The momentum swing is what we wanted to go ahead and bring into it and abusing those counterattacks.
Yeah, and maybe they had a little bit of a break. Maybe they were just sitting in between games. I know they had a 3-1 win over AT Community College. I don't know. I know GCCC beat Jackson, but I don't know what the score of that game was. So maybe Centralia has been sitting for a few minutes and they just got a little cold and they started to heat up again.
Yep. As you go ahead and head to game number 2 already for GCC versus Centralia. Now, Torque, though, yet again, Centralia yet again maintaining to stay on the orange side, which I respect is staying consistent. But with that, though, Knife yet again has control of the ball, gets taken away, and immediately we're seeing a different side to Centralia. I try to go ahead and try to maintain the offensive, but because the GCC are just like really good at clearing the ball, they're not letting the game control yet.
Oh, they don't have a boost here. Yeah, the same thing. I don't know. There seem to be scrambling GCCC. They seem to be scrambling on defense here. Yeah, struggling to get boosted now. But that is a great demo play by Knifing there.
That was absolutely gorgeous. Nice little pops of DNT and says to him, "I'm dynamite, baby." Look at that. Woo! Right on the nose, man. This guy aimed like a cod shot, like boom, headshot. It got you.
That was a great shot by Knifing. Great start to this game. That's going to give him, I would imagine, some really good momentum from that play.
Yeah. Can you imagine if there was KDA for Rocket League in terms of all the all the demos you could get and how many just straight up head on? Man, I'd be killing it.
I feel like you'd see a lot more demos coming out. People would be trying to boost that stat up.
Man, forget macro plays. Forget taking boosts from the other side. I'm trying to take demos, baby, forever and always. Forget the ball, bro. I'm trying to raise my KDA.
Talking about demos, that is a great demo coming out there. And as you can see, it kind of just breaks up the rotations. Because that player I don't know who got demo, but they were going right to net, and now they can't be there, and the caught off guard Centralia is. So demos definitely, GCCC seems to be making a lot more demo plays, and it seems to be working out for them. They've scored 2 goals off of demo plays.
Very clearly is Lundergaard just fights with Nightclaw a little bit kind of lazily, just to try like nah, I don't, you take it. Like, just I want it. Just fight a little bit back and forth with it. But beat MD around the side, but Torque goes up in the wall. Nice touch for the ceiling. Can he find the return? Gets hit, but barely isn't able to find the final touch though. But that's a solo play by him. I like that.
And they tried to go for another demo, just weren't able to get it here. And Centralia able to find a goal here.
Yeah, look at that. Moneybags goes ahead, pass it out the backboard. Underguard waiting for him. Nice pass. Look at that. Just beautiful touch right into the net. And now Centralia 2-1 already, and the momentum we saw before from them, they're propelling them to get 3 goals in a row here, BC. The question is, can they do it again?
Maybe they're a second half kind of team. Because again, they had a shaky start to this game, but as the game progresses, they start to look better. Like they were looking to struggle here in the first half. So another goal goes in for GCCC, but maybe we can see them fight back.
As already we're seeing GCCC. It's a look here. Look now, BC, get this, yeah.
What?
Go ahead and get this now. Listen to me here. I'm trying to make a point.
All right.
G cubed, right? You could say as okay, G cubed, nice. But GQ are 3-1 right now. They're playing fantastic. They're playing on the aggressive, but just like that, as they're finding a lot of these very clear open shots. Now, I don't want to go ahead and chalk it up to Centralia based upon the counterattacks not being super effective. But here's what I'm thinking: if Scrooge McTorque perhaps had a different card.
That might solve all their issues. If he was using the Merc, they might have a chance. Is what you're telling me.
Exactly. If he stuck to the classics, right? If he didn't hate Christmas in season 1, maybe we might not be in this situation.
But as you can see, just a lot of GCCC can do whatever they want with the ball. There's no pressure. The shots that they're getting, there's no pressure from Centralia on the shots that they're making, and they're getting like open nets a lot, which is, their bumps and their demos are definitely helping, as that one actually falls in. Second half, I told you, they're a second half team. Centralia's a second half team.
I've been proven wrong, but look at also what I'm saying here, though. Because look at it. Lundergaard is the one who's got both of these goals here. You know what Lundergaard doesn't have? The fancy new car.
It's all just keeps adding up.
I'm just saying you yet again and again. Look, all here. Okay, here's my crazy theory. Look, GCCC are all the goals the cars passed, right? And Scrooge McTorque is now facing them and has to face his demons. That's why he abandoned all these old other models for the new shiny one with the decal. All right, this just my theory. Prove me wrong, man.
I mean, I can't prove you wrong. I can't prove you're right, but I can't prove you're wrong.
No, an unfortunate time nonetheless. Though, but Lundergaard on the offensive gets boomed though. Nice little demo by Knifeman, but they can't find a play off of it as the ball was on their side. Out the backboard, doesn't get the open net. There it is. Racer gets the shot in. Look at that, bringing it to 4-3.
Yeah, maybe Centralia starts to look for more demos. That's something that I realized that I didn't think of, but now then they demoed there, and I mean it led to a goal. Maybe try to get some more demo plays on, because as you can see, the shots aren't insanely one-sided. They're getting shots.
Exactly. We're not seeing the same situation like last time, right, BC?
Right.
This is a lot better coming out of them. They look a lot cleaner, and just overall, let's look at that. Look at freaking money bags on my screen right now, just trying to go for the shot.
Oh, and they tie it up.
Ooh. But look at that, Underguard coming out from the side like Thomas the Tank Engine says, "Choo choo, that's mine."
Wow. What? I'm saying, prove me wrong. Centralia is a second half team. That's what it's looking like to me. They were down it was 4-1, and now they've tied up at 4-4, going 30 seconds left. This is turning out to be quite the game.
They could be Mr. Fourth Quarter as beat MD on the wall. The shot not in, but barely. Oh man, it's getting closer and closer here, BC.
Yeah, a lot of pressure coming out from Centralia here. Good save there from Nightfang.
Yeah, just get it as crop off the side. It looks like we've been going to overtime. Our first overtime of the day. Classic it down. 3 seconds.
That's out in the middle.
2, 1. I found lobs it. Drop to the ground. There's overtime, baby. Let's
Centralia with all the pressure in the past minute there of the game as we go into overtime here. Centralia is is looking really good here.
Absolutely fantastic. It's Crap gets the shot, little open net, but we're seeing Muddy Bags waiting for him. As Gabaz it back, clears
Not a good
Mobita
touch.
can't find it. Pass it back off to Nightfang, though. Lundegaard is there. But does it get the pass out, though? It's Crap has it. Torque is there. Oh, come on, Scrooge. What you doing, man?
Yeah, and there's a lot more powerful touches like that we didn't see from last game. That Nassau wasn't able to get clears, but Centralia is able to get the ball out of their half and give them. Oh, that's so unlucky.
No, but it just wasn't clear. Lundegaard was at the side. He thought he had it, but Nightfang was waiting for him, man. This guy's been a star player for GCCC. And with a wide open net, just goes ahead and gets it. Now GCCC are not 2-0 in this series, BC.
Yeah, they're on game point here, and Centralia, they have to not get behind in the beginning because they seem to play really good in the end of the match. So if they can just like keep it even, keep it tied, or just not get behind in the beginning, I think they have a really good shot of taking game 3 here. But that is a devastating, like, overtime losses are always hard to come back from. So I'm interested to see how Centralia comes back from that.
I mean, but we're saying over and over again, right? Centralia is a second quarter team, third quarter team, whatever you want to call it, in the back half when everything is set against them.
Yeah, so if I'm CC here, I'm looking to come out really strong because, I mean, after that, they kind of have the momentum riding, and I think they're really just looking to go for it here.
Richard, they should be able to use this. That's DC Racer. Just doesn't find a great touch for himself, though, but still goes on the recovery. The shot at the back. Scrooge. Does it away. Nice contest by BT. Sorry, by Beat. There's wide open net, though. See it at the side? Okay. So yet again, consistently, with the aggressive plays that GCC is trying to make, it's such a back and forth as a shot goes in by BMD. It's like, what more do Centralia need to be punishing? Because we've seen all these games go this way at the beginning every single time.
Yeah, it was a lot of back and forth in the midfield there, but GCCC just ends up coming in on top, and they're able to catch Centralia in rotation, and they just got a wide open net there. They're just winning their 50s, getting a lot of pressure. That's a shot there, goes wide. That could have been another goal there from GCCC. Centralia just has to hang on. They can't find themselves getting dug too deep in a hole here.
It looks like Nightfang heard you, though. It was a nice shot by him, but a good save as well. Right away on the back. His Beat misses the touch, though. Looks good. Thank God, it's corrupt to go ahead and saving it.
Wow, what a save.
Beat, goes ahead, clears it out, but Torque on the back. Can't find it, though, but nice rotations coming out of Centralia, though. I like this.
It's just wide. Yeah, they're doing a great job of able to keep it in GCCC's half. Just, oh my goodness, they bump each other.
No, this is so unfortunate. Centralia, but you're looking so close, man, but they lose control of the pitch. Oh no, the bump, and now yet again, GCC on the offensive. They don't have control of it just yet, but Nightfang, yet again, this man has been
He's been everywhere.
Exactly, bro.
He's been everywhere.
He's been in the net more times the ball has at this point. As it's corrupt. Nice flip, gets it in. Look at that.
Yeah, just unlucky touch there from Torque, and he's not able to beat Corrupt there, and Corrupt just takes a wide open shot there. Good pressure from GCCC. Yeah, and hopefully we can see the second half Centralia team bring this one back.
I mean, let's see them be the team that they know them to be. And a 230 hasn't come up yet, but nice demo by Nightfang. It cannot convert it to a goal just yet, though. But fortunately, beat them deep. Oh, where's the 50? But bumps into Nightfang at the side. A nice little hello, how you do to your teammate.
What was that?
Continue. Yeah. I was just saying, it's like nice little like hello, how you do to your teammate as you go up nose, like a little tip of the hat, and a little golden net yet again by Nightfang. This guy is insane. But we're now nearing the second half here, BC. It's like it's almost time. It is 2:30. Centralia about to come alive.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the hope here. Down 3-0, they're finding themselves. If they drop down to 4-0, that's going to be quite a hard comeback. You kind of got to look to score a goal before your opponent does, or this is going to be looking like it might be a quick 3-0.
And we definitely don't want that to happen because we know Centralia to be a fantastic team. Oh, he's barely not getting it. Beat, flips it out, catch. We're seeing the Centralia catches it. Pass it off though, but misses Knife Fang on the wall, but not able to convert it.
As you can see, Knife Fang just all over the ball all the time, putting a lot of pressure onto Centralia here.
Yunus man plays ones all day, bro. This is the guy when you go ahead and face up in your ones match. You're like, all right, cool. Like I call it. This is great because he hops into ones, and you know he's a GC in that too. It's like everywhere else he's at least like he's at least like high diamond, but ones it's like he's a K. The ball is mine and mine alone. I am one with the pitch, and the pitch is me.
Yeah, he probably either plays a lot of ones or a lot of twos. I would say.
I believe it. Do you are you also a ones guy?
No. I don't like ones. I really don't. I try to like ones, but I just can't. I just play threes, to be honest.
Hey man, I respect it. I'm all for it. But I was like, it's a ones are tough, right? It's because you can't blame anybody there but yourself.
Yeah.
And I don't like that aspect of Rocket League. Like I want to be able to like if I miss a shot or like if I don't get a good pass, I can blame somebody. But if I accidentally double touch off the wall and I can't get it to a goal, I can't be like, yo, where's the team? Nah,
yeah,
I am the team.
You are the team. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the last 40 seconds of this game, and Centralia has to score here, like on this possession, or they just might run out of time.
And they just get the possession though. They immediately go ahead and lose that knife fight, getting it on the offensive. And now 30 seconds left to go. Now all BCCC have to do is just stall.
Yeah,
they literally just have to just go play back and forth, even play ping pong. If they want to.
Yeah, and with 15 seconds left here, it's going to be really hard to score 3 goals. I'm thinking we're going to see GCCC move on here to the it's the semis. Yeah.
Yeah, it most definitely is. We are flying through these matches here, BC, and with just 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and ball will go ahead, land on the pitch. That's it.
Yep.
There we go.
GCCC. So we see another sweep again.
Yeah.
Coming out.
But I gotta say, this one a lot closer than the last because you saw it too. Look, a lot more shots onto the net, right? You saw like 2 shots. I think but it was a total of 4 or 5 shots in this game coming up Centralia and a lot more in the previous game as well. So already the theme we're seeing from a lot more of these games is the very, very aggressive positioning, right?
Yeah.
And if teams that can go ahead.
That game was a lot more. I mean, you saw. I mean, as the games went on, it started to be like that third game was not as good as the middle one. Like that game too, the way we were at overtime, both teams were just going back and forth. It was looking like a really good game, and yeah, they were both. It was a good game from both teams.
Fantastically so. And I obviously love seeing it. But like I wanted to say, if teams like Centralia can continue to go ahead, rise up, and find the nicks and cracks in the defenses, for teams like BCCC, because I imagine many of them want to play this aggressive play style. I know we're gonna have some more fantastic series going into it, but BC, I wanted to go ahead and thank you for joining me on the desk today. I appreciate you being here, brother.
Yeah, it was great. I'm glad we got to see some good matches, and I'm looking forward to see who's gonna take this thing home.
Most definitely. So with that all being said, we'll cut a short break. We'll be right back here on NJCAAE. See you soon.
More and more people are raising the green flag to save on fees with easy choice checking from M&T Bank. Now it's your turn to wave it proudly. Join in today at any branch.
I'm on my. Pretty much anything I do, I'm very competitive. If it's like a regular basketball game, if it's chess, who can cook the best, even though I'm not the best cook, being competitive and, playing video games, it goes hand in hand. When you're on the field, you want to dominate, you want to be the best, you want to win the game. Being competitive on the field makes me competitive in the gaming world. So eventually I want to oversee my own esports team. I think there's something, more to the gaming world, and why'd I have like a team juju, just compete against the world. That's something that hasn't been done by an athlete before. I can take certain athletes in the sports world and have them compete against, other athletes, I guess, or even in the regular esports world, because it'll be fun, the excitement, the social media behind it will be awesome. These guys are gonna understand that they're gonna have to get their fitness in every day. They're gonna have a workout fitness place that's mandatory. They're gonna eat right, and do all the right stuff. They're just not gonna sit on their butt all day, just gaming.
Right on. All right, turn around, and should we have them just walk out? Just
To thank, I just like, it's Monday, isn't it? They're not open on Monday.
Can you talk to me a little bit about what's important to you?
2019 was an amazing year for eFuse. Now, not only did we launch the eFuse beta to nearly 25,000 individuals in less than a month, but many of you provided amazing feedback.
We have heard this feedback, and we are rapidly acting on it to build the product this community wants and needs.
It's clear to us how talented, strong, skilled, and supportive you are, and it's our job to give you the very best.
However, we want to do more than provide the best product. We also want to provide the best opportunities.
With that said, we couldn't be more eager to announce the hashtag For the Gamers campaign. The hashtag FTG campaign will span 52 weeks, with each week featuring a new incredibly talented influencer giving away a scholarship.
52 weeks, 52 influencers, 52 life-changing opportunities.
From professional and collegiate teams to brands and companies that impact us daily, and even nonprofits who pave the way for giving back and building a positive community.
eFuse will have a heavy focus on giving these organizations all the resources necessary to provide life-changing opportunities and recruit the best talent for their organizations all throughout 2020.
From live events to the largest esport virtual internship fair, these are just a couple of the life-changing opportunities in our pipeline.
Whether you're a pro, a casual gamer, or anything in between, eFuse is committed to growing the platform and providing opportunities for everyone.
eFuse is now open to the world.
More and more people are raising the green flag to save on fees with easy choice checking from M&T Bank. Now it's your turn to wave it proudly. Join in today at any branch.
I'm on my.
Pretty much anything I do, I'm very competitive. If it's like a regular basketball game, if it's chess, who can cook the best, even though I'm not the best cook, being competitive and, playing video games, it goes hand in hand. When you're on the field, you want to dominate, you want to be the best, you want to win the game. Being competitive on the field makes me competitive in the gaming world. So eventually I want to oversee my own esports team. You know, I think there's something, more to the gaming world, and why not have like a team juju, just compete against the world. You know, that's something that hasn't been done by an athlete before. I can take certain athletes in the sports world and have them compete against, other athletes, I guess, or even in the regular esports world, because it'll be fun, the excitement, the social media behind it will be awesome. These guys are gonna understand that they're gonna have to get their fitness in every day. They're gonna have a workout fitness place that's mandatory. They're gonna eat right and do all the right stuff. They're just not gonna sit on their butt all day, just gaming.
This mission? Right on. Okay. All right, turn around and should we have them just walk out, Jesse?
Today, I just like, it's Monday, isn't it? They're not open on Monday.
Can you talk to me a little bit about what's important to you?
2019 was an amazing year for eFuse. Now, not only did we launch the eFuse beta to nearly 25,000 individuals in less than a month, but many of you provided amazing feedback.
We have heard this feedback, and we are rapidly acting on it to build the product this community wants and needs.
It's clear to us how talented, strong, skilled, and supportive you are, and it's our job to give you the very best.
However, we want to do more than provide the best product. We also want to provide the best opportunities.
With that said, we couldn't be more eager to announce the hashtag For the Gamers campaign. The hashtag FTG campaign will span 52 weeks, with each week featuring a new incredibly talented influencer giving away a scholarship.
52 weeks, 52 influencers, 52 life-changing opportunities.
From professional and collegiate teams to brands and companies that impact us daily, and even nonprofits who pave the way for giving back and building a positive community.
eFuse will have a heavy focus on giving these organizations all the resources necessary to provide life-changing opportunities and recruit the best talent for their organizations all throughout 2020.
From live events to the largest esport virtual internship fair, these are just a couple of the life-changing opportunities in our pipeline.
Whether you're a pro, a casual gamer, or anything in between, eFuse is committed to growing the platform and providing opportunities for everyone.
eFuse is now open to the world.
More and more people are raising the green flag to save on fees with easy choice checking from M&T Bank. Now it's your turn to wave it proudly. Join in today at any branch.
I'm on my
Pretty much anything I do, I'm very competitive. If it's like a regular basketball game, if it's chess, who can cook the best, even though I'm not the best cook, being competitive and, playing video games, it goes hand in hand. When you're on the field, you want to dominate, you want to be the best, you want to win the game. Being competitive on the field makes me competitive in the gaming world. So eventually I want to oversee my own esports team. I think there's something, more to the gaming world, and why not have like a team juju, just compete against the world. That's something that hasn't been done by an athlete before. I can take certain athletes in the sports world and have them compete against, other athletes, I guess, or even in the regular esports world, because it'll be fun, the excitement, the social media behind it will be awesome. These guys are gonna understand that they're gonna have to get their fitness in every day. They're gonna have a workout fitness place that's mandatory. They're gonna eat right and do all the right stuff. They're just not gonna sit on their butt all day, just gaming.
This mission? Right on. Okay. All right, turn around and should we have them just walk out, Jesse?
Today, I just like, it's Monday, isn't it? They're not open on Monday.
Can you talk to me a little bit about what's important to you?
2019 was an amazing year for eFuse. Now, not only did we launch the eFuse beta to nearly 25,000 individuals in less than a month, but many of you provided amazing feedback.
We have heard this feedback, and we are rapidly acting on it to build the product this community wants and needs.
It's clear to us how talented, strong, skilled, and supportive you are, and it's our job to give you the very best.
However, we want to do more than provide the best product. We also want to provide the best opportunities.
With that said, we couldn't be more eager to announce the hashtag For the Gamers campaign. The hashtag FTG campaign will span 52 weeks, with each week featuring a new incredibly talented influencer giving away a scholarship.
52 weeks, 52 influencers, 52 life-changing opportunities.
From professional and collegiate teams to brands and companies that impact us daily, and even nonprofits who pave the way for giving back and building a positive community.
eFuse will have a heavy focus on giving these organizations all the resources necessary to provide life-changing opportunities and recruit the best talent for their organizations all throughout 2020.
From live events to the largest eSport virtual internship fair, these are just a couple of the life-changing opportunities in our pipeline.
Whether you're a pro, a casual gamer, or anything in between, eFuse is committed to growing the platform and providing opportunities for everyone.
eFuse is now open to the world.
More and more people are raising the green flag to save on fees with easy choice checking from M&T Bank. Now it's your turn to wave it proudly. Join in today at any branch.
I'm on my
Pretty much anything I do, I'm very competitive. If it's like a regular basketball game, if it's chess, who can cook the best, even though I'm not the best cook, being competitive and, playing video games, it goes hand in hand. When you're on the field, you want to dominate, you want to be the best, you want to win the game. Being competitive on the field makes me competitive in the gaming world. So eventually I want to oversee my own esports team. I think there's something, more to the gaming world, and why'd I have like a team juju, just compete against the world. That's something that hasn't been done by an athlete before. I can take certain athletes in the sports world and have them compete against, other athletes, I guess, or even in the regular esports world, because it'll be fun, the excitement, the social media behind it will be awesome. These guys are gonna understand that they're gonna have to get their fitness in every day. They're gonna have a workout fitness place that's mandatory. They're gonna eat right, and do all the right stuff. They're just not gonna sit on their butt all day, just gaming.
Right on. Okay. All right, turn around, and should we have them just walk out?
Today, I just it's Monday, isn't it? They're not open on Monday.
Can you talk to me a little bit about what's important to you?
2019 was an amazing year for eFuse. Now, not only did we launch the eFuse beta to nearly 25,000 individuals in less than a month, but many of you provided amazing feedback.
We have heard this feedback, and we are rapidly acting on it to build the product this community wants and needs.
It's clear to us how talented, strong, skilled, and supportive you are, and it's our job to give you the very best.
However, we want to do more than provide the best product. We also want to provide the best opportunities.
With that said, we couldn't be more eager to announce the hashtag For the Gamers campaign. The hashtag FTG campaign will span 52 weeks, with each week featuring a new incredibly talented influencer giving away a scholarship.
52 weeks, 52 influencers, 52 life-changing opportunities.
From professional and collegiate teams to brands and companies that impact us daily, and even nonprofits who pave the way for giving back and building a positive community.
eFuse will have a heavy focus on giving these organizations all the resources necessary to provide life-changing opportunities and recruit the best talent for their organizations all throughout 2020.
From live events to the largest esport virtual internship fair, these are just a couple of the life-changing opportunities in our pipeline.
Whether you're a pro, a casual gamer, or anything in between, eFuse is committed to growing the platform and providing opportunities for everyone.
eFuse is now open to the world.
More and more people are raising the green flag to save on fees with easy choice checking from M&T Bank. Now it's your turn to wave it proudly. Join in today at any branch.
Pretty much anything I do, I'm very competitive. If it's like a regular basketball game, if it's chess, who can cook the best, even though I'm not the best cook, being competitive and, playing video games, it goes hand in hand. When you're on the field, you want to dominate, you want to be the best, you want to win the game. Being competitive on the field makes me competitive in the gaming world. So eventually I want to oversee my own esports team. I think there's something, more to the gaming world, and why'd I have like a team juju, just compete against the world. That's something that has been done by athletes before. I can take certain athletes in the sports world and have them compete against, other athletes, I guess, or even in the regular esports world, because it'll be fun, the excitement, the social media behind it will be awesome. These guys are gonna understand that they're gonna have to get their fitness in every day. They're gonna have a workout fitness place that's mandatory. They're gonna eat right, do all the right stuff. They're just not gonna sit on their butt all day, just gaming.
Right on. All right, turn around and should we have them just walk out? Jesse?
Today, I just it's Monday, isn't it? They're not open on Monday.
Can you talk to me a little bit about what's important to you?
2019 was an amazing year for eFuse. Now, not only did we launch the eFuse beta to nearly 25,000 individuals in less than a month, but many of you provided amazing feedback.
We have heard this feedback, and we are rapidly acting on it to build the product this community wants and needs.
It's clear to us how talented, strong, skilled, and supportive you are, and it's our job to give you the very best.
However, we want to do more than provide the best product. We also want to provide the best opportunities.
With that said, we couldn't be more eager to announce the hashtag For the Gamers campaign. The hashtag FTG campaign will span 52 weeks, with each week featuring a new incredibly talented influencer giving away a scholarship.
52 weeks, 52 influencers, 52 life-changing opportunities.
From professional and collegiate teams to brands and companies that impact us daily, and even nonprofits who pave the way for giving back and building a positive community.
eFuse will have a heavy focus on giving these organizations all the resources necessary to provide life-changing opportunities and recruit the best talent for their organizations all throughout 2020.
From live events to the largest esport virtual internship fair, these are just a couple of the life-changing opportunities in our pipeline.
Whether you're a pro, a casual gamer, or anything in between, eFuse is committed to growing the platform and providing opportunities for everyone.
eFuse is now open to the world.
More and more people are raising the green flag to save on fees with easy choice checking from M&T Bank. Now it's your turn to wave it proudly. Join in today at any branch.
Pretty much anything I do, I'm very competitive. If it's like a regular basketball game, if it's chess, who can cook the best, even though I'm not the best cook, being competitive and, playing video games, it goes hand in hand. When you're on the field, you want to dominate, you want to be the best, you want to win the game. Being competitive on the field makes me competitive in the gaming world. So eventually I want to oversee my own esports team. I think there's something, more to the gaming world, and why not have like a team juju, just compete against the world. That's something that hasn't been done by athletes before. I can take certain athletes in the sports world and have them compete against, other athletes, I guess, or even in the regular esports world, because it'll be fun, the excitement, the social media behind it will be awesome. These guys are gonna understand that they're gonna have to get their fitness in every day. They're gonna have a workout fitness place that's mandatory. They're gonna eat right, and do all the right stuff. They're just not gonna sit on their butt all day, just gaming.
Right on. Okay. All right, turn around, and should we have them just walk out, Jesse?
Today, I just it's Monday, isn't it? They're not open on Monday.
Can you talk to me a little bit about what's important to you?
2019 was an amazing year for eFuse. Now, not only did we launch the eFuse beta to nearly 25,000 individuals in less than a month, but many of you provided amazing feedback.
We have heard this feedback, and we are rapidly acting on it to build the product this community wants and needs.
It's clear to us how talented, strong, skilled, and supportive you are, and it's our job to give you the very best.
However, we want to do more than provide the best product. We also want to provide the best opportunities.
With that said, we couldn't be more eager to announce the hashtag For the Gamers campaign. The hashtag FTG campaign will span 52 weeks, with each week featuring a new incredibly talented influencer giving away a scholarship.
52 weeks, 52 influencers, 52 life-changing opportunities.
From professional and collegiate teams to brands and companies that impact us daily, and even nonprofits who pave the way for giving back and building a positive community.
eFuse will have a heavy focus on giving these organizations all the resources necessary to provide life-changing opportunities and recruit the best talent for their organizations all throughout 2020.
From live events to the largest eSport virtual internship fair, these are just a couple of the life-changing opportunities in our pipeline.
Whether you're a pro, a casual gamer, or anything in between, eFuse is committed to growing the platform and providing opportunities for everyone.
eFuse is now open to the world.
More and more people are raising the green flag to save on fees with easy choice checking from M&T Bank. Now it's your turn to wave it proudly. Join in today at any branch.
Pretty much anything I do, I'm very competitive. If it's like a regular basketball game, if it's chess, who can cook the best, even though I'm not the best cook, being competitive and, playing video games, it goes hand in hand. When you're on the field, you want to dominate, you want to be the best, you want to win the game. Being competitive on the field makes me competitive in the gaming world. So eventually I want to oversee my own esports team. You know, I think there's something, you know, more to the gaming world, and why'd I have like a team juju, you know, just compete against the world. You know, that's something that hasn't been done by an athlete before. I can take certain athletes in the sports world and have them compete against, you know, other athletes, I guess, or even in the regular esports world, because it'll be fun, you know, the excitement, the social media behind it will be awesome. These guys are gonna understand that they're gonna have to get their fitness in every day. They're gonna have a workout fitness place that's mandatory. They're gonna eat right, do all the right stuff. They're just not gonna sit on their butt all day, you know, just gaming.
This mission? Right on. All right, turn around, and should we have them just walk out, Jesse?
Today, you know, I just like, you know, it's Monday, isn't it? They're not open on Monday.
Can you talk to me a little bit about what's important to you?
2019 was an amazing year for eFuse. Now, not only did we launch the eFuse beta to nearly 25,000 individuals in less than a month, but many of you provided amazing feedback.
We have heard this feedback, and we are rapidly acting on it to build the product this community wants and needs.
It's clear to us how talented, strong, skilled, and supportive you are, and it's our job to give you the very best.
However, we want to do more than provide the best product. We also want to provide the best opportunities.
With that said, we couldn't be more eager to announce the hashtag For the Gamers campaign. The hashtag FTG campaign will span 52 weeks, with each week featuring a new incredibly talented influencer giving away a scholarship.
52 weeks, 52 influencers, 52 life-changing opportunities.
From professional and collegiate teams to brands and companies that impact us daily, and even nonprofits who pave the way for giving back and building a positive community.
eFuse will have a heavy focus on giving these organizations all the resources necessary to provide life-changing opportunities and recruit the best talent for their organizations all throughout 2020.
From live events to the largest esport virtual internship fair, these are just a couple of the life-changing opportunities in our pipeline.
Whether you're a pro, a casual gamer, or anything in between, eFuse is committed to growing the platform and providing opportunities for everyone.
eFuse is now open to the world.
More and more people are raising the green flag to save on fees with easy choice checking from M&T Bank. Now it's your turn to wave it proudly. Join in today at any branch.
Pretty much anything I do, I'm very competitive. If it's like a regular basketball game, if it's chess, who can cook the best, even though I'm not the best cook, you know, being competitive and, you know, playing video games, it goes hand in hand. When you're on the field, you want to dominate, you want to be the best, you want to win the game. Being competitive on the field makes me competitive in the gaming world. So eventually I want to oversee my own esports team. You know, I think there's something, you know, more to the gaming world, and why'd I have like a team juju, you know, just compete against the world. You know, that's something that hasn't been done by an athlete before. I can take certain athletes in the sports world and have them compete against, you know, other athletes, I guess, or even in the regular esports world, because it'll be fun, you know, the excitement, the social media behind it will be awesome. These guys are gonna understand that they're gonna have to get their fitness in every day. They're gonna have a workout fitness place that's mandatory. They're gonna eat right, do all the right stuff. They're just not gonna sit on their butt all day, you know, just gaming.
This mission? Right on. All right, turn around, and should we have them just walk out, Jesse?
2019 was an amazing year for eFuse. Now, not only did we launch the eFuse beta to nearly 25,000 individuals in less than a month, but many of you provided amazing feedback.
We have heard this feedback, and we are rapidly acting on it to build the product this community wants and needs.
It's clear to us how talented, strong, skilled, and supportive you are, and it's our job to give you the very best.
However, we want to do more than provide the best product. We also want to provide the best opportunities.
With that said, we couldn't be more eager to announce the hashtag For the Gamers campaign. The hashtag FTG campaign will span 52 weeks, with each week featuring a new incredibly talented influencer giving away a scholarship.
52 weeks, 52 influencers, 52 life-changing opportunities.
From professional and collegiate teams to brands and companies that impact us daily, and even nonprofits who pave the way for giving back and building a positive community.
eFuse will have a heavy focus on giving these organizations all the resources necessary to provide life-changing opportunities and recruit the best talent for their organizations all throughout 2020.
From live events to the largest esport virtual internship fair, these are just a couple of the life-changing opportunities in our pipeline.
Whether you're a pro, a casual gamer, or anything in between, eFuse is committed to growing the platform and providing opportunities for everyone.
eFuse is now open to the world.
More and more people are raising the green flag to save on fees with easy choice checking from M&T Bank. Now it's your turn to wave it proudly. Join in today at any branch.
Pretty much anything I do, I'm very competitive. If it's like a regular basketball game, if it's chess, who can cook the best, even though I'm not the best cook, being competitive and, playing video games, it goes hand in hand. When you're on the field, you want to dominate, you want to be the best, you want to win the game. Being competitive on the field makes me competitive in the gaming world. So eventually I want to oversee my own esports team. I think there's something, more to the gaming world, and why'd I have like a team juju, just compete against the world. That's something that hasn't been done by an athlete before. I can take certain athletes in the sports world and have them compete against, other athletes, I guess, or even in the regular esports world, because it'll be fun, the excitement, the social media behind it will be awesome. These guys are gonna understand that they're gonna have to get their fitness in every day. They're gonna have a workout fitness place that's mandatory. They're gonna eat right and do all the right stuff. They're just not gonna sit on their butt all day, just gaming.
Right on. Okay. All right, turn around and should we have him just walk out, Jesse?
Today,
And welcome back, everybody, to some more Rocket League right here on the NJCAAE. I am Ratchet Gravis, joined by my good buddy Neil, also known as Paul. Paul, we are in for some fantastic games as we go into the semifinals. Now, the previous two games, if you all did not catch up with us, were honestly a couple of blowouts, though both ended in 3 games so far. We saw that Lackawanna County did go ahead and they go ahead and actually stop the first game up against Nassau. And game number 2, though, we saw a much closer match, coming in between GCC and Centralia, but GCC still went ahead, took it 3-0, moving on, where Nassau's A team we're not going to be seeing now. Paul, how are you feeling about all this?
I am feeling absolutely fantastic. Pleasure to be here as well. Thank you for the great introduction. Now, what kind of play are we seeing coming out of these teams? Are we seeing like more fast, or are we seeing kind of the defensive side?
So let me go ahead and catch you up a little bit. You know when you play solos, Paul? Do you play solos?
I wish I didn't, but I do.
Okay, cool. So when you play solos, you are the team, right?
Absolutely.
So everybody's playing solos here, but separately.
Oh, okay, okay, I got you. So maybe some a little bit, maybe a little bit of messy rotations kind of coming out. Maybe some people try and bait out a pass that shouldn't be there, and
It's
mhm.
But like overall, still aggressive play though, so that's what needs to punish. But with that being said, we are in game here, amigo. As you go and hop right in, and we're seeing like some clean passes coming in back and forth though. Orange got completely have control of the ball, wide open net though, but they just can't find the angle.
Just a little bit of a roller there, kind of down to the corner, really easily controlled by Orange.
Yeah, where is he? So now the question is, if we are going into it, the control of the pitch not really given out over to either side, just as of yet, though, is tweaking. We did see him last game. He was an absolutely fantastic player. He did like to. He was a star player coming out of Nassau though. So I will let us see him go ahead and step up yet again. But nice shot, open net. There it is. Lucy goes and gets the first goal in semifinals.
Oh, an amazing play here. So Stiffen sees his teammate in the middle, but Lucy actually came in out of nowhere, got a demo, and then capitalized on the pass.
Which I actually love seeing that kind of play. I would hope to see more and more as you head on into the game, Paul.
Oh, I'm actually so excited for the first game I'm seeing. This is absolutely star play.
Very easy. So now, would you say that if you were looking at it, would you give the edge to any side as of yet? Because so far I'm just seeing a bit of ping pong, what might say.
You're right. They are kind of keeping it at a fast pace. They're not kind of using a slow and controlled nature when they can, but it's looking like Orange is taking this game away. They just seem to have better comms. They seem to know where each other are on the field, and are just ready to capitalize on any open opportunity they see.
Yeah, nice little 2-0 lead already coming out of them. I like seeing that. Beautiful stuff though. But now with this 2-0 lead, now it will depend to see, if Nassau are a third quarter team. They have not been super successful so far though, but I would be excited. I would be excited to see them go and bring it back as okay. Nice little save by Tweaking. Love seeing that by him.
Couple double commits coming out of the blue side. I think they need to remember not to let the two goals affect their mental. It's a game of momentum at the end of the day.
Yeah, because everybody is fast and we all trying to go fast, right? That's the main point.
Absolutely. Speed is everything.
As John Wood though, we're seeing nice little demo right out to Lucy. We saw he can go ahead and get the first goal. I like that. As HBK guy gets control, slows down the pace a little bit. Gets the ball immediately taken away from him.
So that was beautiful. Absolutely. I really like the fact that Tweaky he starts to kind of decide. He sees no opponents are around him. He's like, all right, I can try and turn this into a dribble. If I get dunked on, it's going to my team. And what a save!
Honestly, I find it was more so the save. It was just like he just right at the end, he was trying to do a little bit overcommit on the air roll and was just like just and ended up hitting the post. It's like cool play, buddy, but like so fortunate ending,
Oh, a desperation pinch for the win, and then
it works out. Let's go. Okay, Turbo gets it. Look at that.
Oh man, Turbo gets the pass and then just Blue just does it. They don't know how to deal with it just yet. They're kind of saying, hey, all right, we're kind of warming up to these guys. We'll see what we can do in the final half of this game, and then we'll see what the other game can bring as well.
It's like, and you saw at the end though, Nassau was a little bit like scrambling a little bit, like right at the end, they're all trying to save it, but it's one could say what I would say that was a bit of a triple commit, honestly, Paul.
Oh, that's a Big 10-4, Rubber Ducky. So all of them piled onto that post. Just desperation in those moments take hold. People will jump. Doesn't matter who's around. Enemy, friend, foe, doesn't matter.
Yeah, AI, it doesn't matter. We're all gonna jump. Honestly, here. Yeah, Tweaking goes for the jump though, hits the little back post, can't find the re-return, but they see up on the side trying to clear the ball, misses it just barely. Just doesn't have the height. The ball going to open shot. Lucy saves it. Just bumps it out of the way as the ball clears it again by Gruy.
Yeah, Tweakin just not getting it on the nose just there, right? So he kind of hit it with the wheels, and whenever you kind of touch with the wheels, it slows down the ball. It kills any momentum that it actually had. So trying to look for more of that power kind of coming out of these touches.
So essentially, you're saying every time I text a girl, I'm also hitting her with the wheels.
Yeah, you gotta use your nose. It is your weapon.
Now I'm playing with my noggin. Or my
Ravi, the nose knows. Oh, and a demo coming out of Turbo. Just and another demo. Stiffen. They're getting on this aggressive play right now, which I really like to see.
Yeah, 2-man advantage coming out of John Wood, but can they convert that to anything? Unfortunately, not. Oh, nice 50 coming just immediately.
Extremely good one.
That was beautiful. Nice save, though. Also coming out of John Wood to go. But now, with 20 seconds left in the game, here, Paul.
Yes.
NASA, need to make something happen. Momentum is key, as you've been saying. Hit with the wheels, not with the nose. But what do you do when you find your toes without any... Finish it off.
Any nails for scratching?
There you go.
Yeah, we'll take that. So I think what Nassau needs to do is, so coming into this next game, we see that Orange is getting very, very demo-y. They're playing extremely fast. If there's a way that they can maybe also go for demos, they need to kind of counteract that physicality that's coming out in the play.
Yeah.
And they also need to not hold on to the ball too long. All right, keep moving, never stay still. There's a couple times they got caught, maybe not knowing where to go. And if you stay still against JWCC, they're going to demo you.
Avoid the blows. That would have been a good rhyme ending. There you go. I got it.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. That's not, there you go. I found it at the end, though. But still, this is only game one. And although we're seeing, JWCC to go and take off the nice little hot start for them. But still, like, I did see some hope coming out of Nassau, right? John Wood looks good. Nassau still not out of it yet. Like you were mentioning, like, punish a bit more of those aggressive plays, catch them on the rotation, right?
Absolutely. So another aspect that might have to come out is someone's going to have to start kind of cheating up on the offense. So when they're stuck in defense, have someone like Tweakin boom a ball down the field to, let's say, Horst of Korst. And maybe he can sink that because the Orange team is feeling some very aggressive play style. Vulnerable.
Honestly, yes. But now what does he go ahead and head into game number 2? We'll see if John Wood can go and keep up the aggressiveness as that was almost first shot of the game immediately. Nice demo though. Immediately onto Tweakin. But these demos have been consistently how John Wood has find the first couple of goals, Paul, but they can't convert just as of yet.
Oh, they're really setting this pace early. Demo in the first 20 seconds. They do not want to let up at all. I can't see. I'm hoping. Oh, what a cross!
That was,
of course, finishing that backboard pass. That was absolutely crisp.
Look at that, and the Horse, of course, is eating some beautiful tostitos with salsa. Because, like you mentioned, that was clean, man. Look at the scoop on that.
It was absolutely beautiful. He just when he went up on the wall, he got like the perfect touch, so it didn't roll off the wall because that's too easy of a read. There was just a little bit of bounce that just threw off any defender.
Yeah, just a little bit that perhaps nobody saw it as of yet. Just un poco as
un poco loco because shots are coming in.
as Gruy Stiffen has a little un poco shot net off the backboard, doesn't find a nice save by HBK to go clear the ball, but immediately toss back into blue. Now already we're seeing John Wood though try to go in to take control of the base, but oh my god,
that was worrisome.
I had to hold my breath for that one.
I'm a little scared.
They're not letting up just as it yet. Still maintaining aggressive play. The ball has out the side of the net. They need to clean it right now, and there we go. Look at that. VP is control of a nice little dribble shot in. Nice save by Tweakin.
Extremely good passes coming out of the Trailblazer. Like every time they were in that defensive end, the ball was going to another teammate. They're trying not to give it away. They're getting those passes in, and I can't wait to see it happen.
Exactly. Now Nassau with this 1-0 lead. I want to go ahead and keep this up, make the series tied. And with 3 minutes left to go, we're almost in halftime here, Paul. So we'll see if John Wood is that back end half team, which we've seen before from previous teams. But HBK on the wall doesn't read the ball too well. Of course, guesses it. Touched back, gets it. Nice. But just like passing back and forth here, and this little enemy's render. But there it is. Gruy Stiffen saying that's mine now.
Oh, just a rough clear coming out of HBK, just giving it to VPN off the wall, passes it in the middle, Stiffen finishes, easy shot.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend, I believe. Some smart guy said that, right?
And sometimes my teammate.
Which does stand corrected, unfortunately. But now though, it's what you don't want to play pass with your enemies, because they will go ahead and try to convert on the goal, which you saw before with Gruy Stiffen. But he's up in the air, and now we're seeing John Wood get a little bit fancy, air rolling up and around with no grab beneath him.
All right, now it's something that I'm kind of noticing here, and maybe Nassau will be able to notice this as well. So oftentimes either Stiffen or Lucy, they usually, whenever they go on the wall, they're usually trying to pass to VPN, who's always in the middle. So if they can see that coming and demo VPN before the ball gets there, it's nearly a free goal. I want to see if they catch on to it.
That's actually a fantastic call out that you're seeing. He's going to see holding the control of the mid pitch. But VPN is there at the side shot, gets the touch on the wall, but nice. Like Gruy Stiffen gets it, but nice 50. HBK.
Oh, a very good bump, but Tweakin just didn't see it coming fast enough and just kind of went right by.
VPN that does go ahead and catch the ball. At least gets control, but HBK gets a shot. No, rather missed the angle.
Okay, some fast play coming out. A lot of 50s actually. So Nassau's keeping up the pace now. Except, can they try and get ahead? Can they find that open space? I think that's what they're really needing right now.
Exactly. Just go ahead and get a little bit of control. But the open space was the net here, Paul, as Tweakin gets another one in. Look at that.
Look at this doink coming out of Tweakin. No one could try and defend that. That is the most subtle and gorgeous goal I think I've seen today.
It's just like they didn't have to move. It was like a droplet on the water, which immediately creates ripples across the land. One might say.
I did not. Yeah, the ripples, yes. The ripple effect has caused their change in momentum. You can already see it. Their play is getting more confident. They're being where they should be. It's beautiful to see this kind of like really hard-fought bout.
And I do like to see Tweakin go ahead and bounce a little bit back after the very, very rough loss at the beginning of the day. He's doing a lot more for himself, and Nassau looking a lot better. But shot it for John Wood. Nice block by Tweakin.
All right, now it seems like Nassau is still kind of plagued by soft touches. So, kind of unlike the Trailblazers, they're not finding each other as quickly. They're getting a soft touch and just the ball stagnates in the air, so they don't know what to do with it just yet.
But perhaps they can go ahead and figure that out.
Absolutely.
Because honestly, at this point, they absolutely need to, because it is 2-1 with 5 seconds left to go. Shot goes out. VPN has it, but I believe that they're going to try to go ahead and dead it right in the center. And there it is. Nassau get their first win of the day. We have a series on our hands, Paul.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see Lions kind of come back in that aggressive fashion. They're playing smart. They're really capitalizing on the defense. They're not letting anything through. They are gritting it and then transitioning into goals, which I love to see it.
Oh, that's some fantastic stuff coming out of them. I absolutely love that. And you know what? I like that they're taking much more of the aggressive positioning. You saw how well they played, especially control the middle of the pitch, playing good third man as well. So it's like, if they can go ahead and keep up more of this play, we might see them move on the bracket, because remember, this is single elimination. So once you are out, amigos, you are out.
Hey, shivers. All right, single elim. I have to warm up now.
Gotta go and hop in the play with them. Go ahead, like tossing a few shots to the players.
Oh, me and coach, I'm ready.
Us, we are as well as we're into game numero tres here, coming between Nassau and John Wood. Now, Paul, if you are John Wood right now, if you look at the comms, says woo.
I think if you're Nassau, you're pumped.
I think you're Nassau, you've got the biggest smile on your face because you're looking at that beautiful shot.
Horst, of course, really reliable aerials all day. It's really good to see. Quick face-off goal. Can't be happier with that.
Now, if you're in this game right now here, Paul, if you're overall looking at it, and Horst, of course, gets that shot, what are you seeing right now in cons? What are you thinking? Like, oh man, this is gonna be a good game.
Absolutely. So you know what? I think that face-off goal will really bring out the fangs of Trailblazers. So they're extremely demo heavy, and this type of pressure might just push that a little bit further. Push the envelope, give them a reason, give them something to fight at, and I think it's going to get a lot faster from here.
Speaking of the demos, though, Trailblazers are the one who actually are actually the ones getting blown up. HBK just can't find the shot. They was so close on the touch. Not of his lob, it is Gruy Stiffen. Looking for it, though, but up on the wall with Lucy. Pass goes out middle. No one go to convert on it. No, just takes the shot. Nice save by Horst, of course.
So the play there was a little rough. He should, if I'm saying maybe a fake would have did it, because he had zero boost to his name. When you're up in offense with zero boost to your name, that is not a good place to be. Maybe call for a teammate to see if they can help you out and do a little bit of surprise.
Exactly. You know what? And surprise is the spice of life. That's the phrase, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Exactly.
I like spices. Spices are great.
I enjoy spices. We all enjoy spices, one might say. It's just, because like I always say, if my mouth isn't burning, I'm not eating.
Yeah, I've heard you say that.
This is true. And also,
a very good touch off the corner. And if Lucy,
I was about to. I mean, I was about to say here, Paul, and if teams aren't scoring, I'm not living. But like, it's look at that. At least he goes ahead. Nice little play. 1-1 in the series, Paul.
Oh, that was such a fast goal. They saw the defender coming in maybe a little too aggressively. Just popped it up the wall just a little bit, made it hard to read. Passing, and then the finish was just as clean as you can get.
Beautiful stuff by them. I love that coming out of them. So it's like, so now we seeing Trailblazers don't want to let up shot in immediately. Ruiz David, I was gonna say they don't want to let up, but I take the lead. That was so fast.
Yeah, they are not letting up after that early goal. No, they're gonna come full force, and it's being seen. Lucy with taking shots all day, goal scorer extraordinaire right now.
And already though, but nice little face off. Immediately goes in. Turbo has it. Doesn't get the flip reset though, but passes it off. Pretty stiffen up on the wall. Just can't find the retouch though. But they have maintained control of the pitcher. The puck goes in. That's it. Wow.
I'm almost angry at that. How?
What? How did that happen? Look at that.
The own goal coming out of HBK. When you're on a team, it's always trust. Trust is the key. And it's all right. It happens to the best of us.
Now, how many times has it happened to you? What do you think? You go ahead, you have the shot. You're like, what, guys? I'll save it. A team comes in like, no, I got it. We're like, are you sure? And that's it.
Yeah. Sometimes, as one of my pals always says, any goal's a goal.
And, unfortunately, it's and you know what? But I hope these teams aren't taking that to heart, as that one's coming left and right here, Paul. This getting more and more dangerous for every car on the field. As honestly, what concepts I was talking before was like, you know what? What if demos had like Katie?
That was rude.
That was dirty. Oh my god, I feel gross after. I need to take a shower.
Gruy Stiffen decides, hey, I'm just gonna fake this out real quick. And when you're under that stress, nothing you can do about it.
Oh my god. Do you feel gross? I feel gross.
I got a shower, dude.
that was not okay. Gruy Stiffen, why'd you do it like that? And Lucy up on the wall. Okay. Wow, so Trailblazers decided to go ahead and just turn up to 11 immediately after previous. Yeah, they're mad. They're looking to take this third game in dominating fashion, Paul.
They heard our chat about spices and say, I'm just going to ghost pepper this real quick.
You guys want goals? I give you goals. What more do you want?
Oh, all right. Now let's see where this play takes them. See if they just carry this aggressive nature with them the entire way.
But I mean, so far it has been working out for them, though. But now, the question is here, Paul. If you're looking at Nassau, what can they exploit on the Trailblazers defense? And I was about to say that shot almost looked like it almost wasn't gonna go in, but immediately Trouble comes around the back and just nice little just touches it. It's like a little bit like presses X twice, and I'm like, there you go.
Yep. Sorry, I didn't answer your question, and I forgot what it was because
That's
that
okay.
was such a banger.
Yeah. You know,
All
it
right.
doesn't even matter anymore. But what I was trying to say here, Paul, is
bring it to.
if you are looking at this game, right? If you're
Yeah.
looking at Nassau, what can they exploit on the Trailblazers defense to be able to maybe just try to show, you know, like just get 5 goals. Just how they do it.
Yeah. So I'm never gonna say never. However, this game is definitely looking in favor, of course, of Trailblazer. But what can they do? Kind of carrying this over, right? How can they go about breaking these defenses? They're not finding each other in the midfield, so that could be something to try and work on. They're not really connecting on the passes. Touches are maybe a little bit soft, and then Trailblazer are just exploiting that, demoing them because they're kind of moving at a slower space. They're trying to be more calculated, but when you think too much and don't hit ball enough, bad things happen.
Bad things do happen. Is, you know, just like it's the name of the game here: touch ball, get goal.
That is literally it.
As Horse, the course, touches ball but doesn't get goal, unfortunately. Missing the aim of the game up on the back where 10 seconds left to go, Paul. And Lucy has control of it. Oh, just gets the ball swiped away from him. As HBK, no swiping, 4 seconds left to go, gets demoed, and this will likely be all she rolls. The ball waterfalls down, and that'll be it. JWCC take game number. That is it. They take game number 2 now. It's, man, like, it looked really close here for Nassau, even getting the first goal coming right off the pitch. And, like, I think they got to go back to the drawing board after that one.
Man, even I'm sweaty after that game. So that was a really fun watch. However, you know, we always want there to be like this giant clash of the forces, right? So although they were playing out of their minds, you know, maybe Lions can take this somewhere they haven't yet. But I'm really excited for the next game.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's like, it's players like these which gets me excited, you know. Looking at Nassau really clawing the way back, like game number 2, where they were doing fantastic, and those disgusting goals by Green Stiffen. Like, it's like, just, oh my God, stop it. This is, he just like, he stops in the center. He's just like, I know you want it. You're not going to get it. Bang.
The synergy right now between Stiffen and Lucy is beyond anything that I've seen lately. So their passes are always connecting, right? So Lucy just seems to be this finish machine, and Stiffen is kind of responsible for bringing that upfield and giving and providing those opportunities. So I'm really hoping to see more of that from them, but we'll have to see where it goes and see how Lions can deal with that.
Let's see where it goes right now as you get into game number 4 of the best of 5 series. As already starting off with a shot on goal, and HBK coming up with the save. There's your points for you, buddy. There you go. You're making MVP. I believe it.
I'm already seeing this early aggression coming out of Lions, and I am really excited. So there's a couple pre-jumps, and you know what? When you're looking for goals, when you're needing that creativity in your shots, bring it on.
So what would you say is probably the most creative shot you've seen so far?
So I think right now is actually not necessarily mechanically creative. Yeah. However, there have been a really sneaky few plays. Of course, we can never forget that fake that Stiffen did. That is one of those creative plays I'm talking about. Doing something the opposite what they think you're going to be doing. Break their brain a little. That is as creative as you get.
It's and like because you also talking about before as well, bringing out the fakes as well if possible to be able to bring some spice into your opponent's life, like keep them guessing. As I like the overall fast paced gameplay that we're bringing into the game before, Paul. So no team wants to go in and let up anything as of yet, and this I believe is the longest we've so far gone really without a goal. You know, there's a lot of back and forth. You see, but there's air rolling. There it is, just lobbed in by Turbo.
All right, so this was a great pre-jump pass. Lucy air dribbles the ball all the way down, and then Turbo pre-jumps him, reads the entire ball path, sneaks it into the other side. You can tell they are absolutely pumped right now.
Man, this man was reading War and Peace, bro. Look at that with the way he just knew where the ball was going to go.
He forgot all about the peace then. That was simply war. Where was the peace, my guy?
Nowhere to be found at all. As we're seeing the demos come out too. So war indeed across the pitch, Paul. No one wants to let up. No one wants to let ASM have the advantage. But right now, the Nassau, we're seeing a little bit bunched up. I want to see the spread a little bit more as the aggression is on them. Let's see if they can try to clear the ball. But I'm seeing a bit of a couple of double commits coming out for them.
You are 100% correct. I was looking at that myself, and it looks like their comms might be breaking down a bit. You know, stress does that. We're seeing like them double up in the corner, especially. And there was one time where I believe it was Horst, of course, trying to clear the ball to the corner, and maybe it was Tweaking that came in across, but actually hit it the opposite side. And then there just happened to be a trailblazer there, blazing his trail.
Yeah, it's just he was the number 7 horse on the track, looking to make his mark, right? Which is honestly what we do want to go see out of this. Is everybody here are fantastic players, and they all want to show it. As Lucy, beautiful air dribble, but no one able to convert it off the back end. No reading War and Peace today, Paul. We're all reading comic books.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But HBK coming out with actually a very nice ground play, flicking it over the first defender, and then faking out the second, trying to fake out a third, but not there. Looking for that follow-up from the team.
This beautiful touch by Lucy. Up in the air. Open net.
No!
God! HBK just barely see. What
and
a
then
mad
the return. No.
Will they get it? No, they're not. Okay. Ball is going either side, slowing down the play of the pitch, though. Horse the course, looking to read the ball, gets the touch, nice. Okay, but it passed off immediately.
They're really needing to collect themselves here. The play is breaking down. They're saving each other's shots. The free goal not converted. So we're gonna have to see them maybe take a breath, use that space, and just make sure you know where your guys are.
Yeah, Lucy looking to go ahead and make some freestyle plays. I love seeing that. She should probably go ahead and bring it the breakout, with some arrows like that, Paul.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, man, the breakout is a great car. I would love to see some big air plays coming out. Really get flashy with it. Last minute, you got to pull that third man and go for something that you don't even think you'll hit.
Just like surprise yourself. That's the aim of the game. As 45 seconds are left onto the clock, Paul. It is looking a little bit tough right now if we're looking at Nassau. But to get the demo onto Turbo with this man advantage, they should try to convert it into anything at all that they can. Even if the score 30 seconds left to go, it is so close.
I am extremely excited. Last minute goals are always the best thing to see in any game. So we're going to see if they can connect those passes, but it's looking kind of scary with a dunk right in front of the net.
Oh, there it is, and Lucy reads the ball. It's like they just weren't able to clear it at the end, and able to come in. Nice little just touch. Beautiful stuff. With 10 seconds left to go, Paul, I think we can go ahead and call time of death here.
The speed on this team, they are so speed. So it's looking like the limbs are donezo. They played well, but a little morale victory here.
Yeah, they do go ahead, get the final shot in, which it's that's exactly sometimes just what you need. Like at least you got one shot. Like it's still 2-1 at the end of the day. but it looks like we go ahead and call it right now. Face-off comes up, ball goes up in the air, and as it will land, actually, they're not actually not really legend yet. They get it. They're keeping it up actually up in the shot. Oh my god, they almost get it. That was almost a tie.
VPN whipped off the wall. A very smart fake by VPN. That was not a whiff. That was just strats.
So close here too, because even looking across the board, like almost even shots coming out from both teams, and a much better play coming out from NJCAAE. I loved what I saw. Like overall, the fakes, the passes, and like it was there, Paul. It was there, just right out of reach.
It truly was. Like you can tell they're so, Trailblazers. They look so good together. They're going to be so hard to beat. You know, Lions, that last goal, you know, it brings back to them that, you know, they are capable of taking down this team. It's just maybe today just wasn't their day.
Maybe not, though, but not with that being said, John will go ahead and move on into the bracket as you go and head into our almost pentupular match. We're nearing the finals here, folks, so you know it's going to get more and more exciting. You do not want to go anywhere. We'll be right back here on NJCAAE for some more Rocket League.
More and more people are raising the green flag to save on fees with easy choice checking from M&T